Now, there's lots of content out there teaching you how to build a 10K a month business, how to become a millionaire online, but we're going to start easy with this one. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do, starting from absolute zero to £1,000 a month on YouTube. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is pick yourself a niche. It's common knowledge that it takes 100 YouTube videos for the average YouTube channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. If you didn't know already, the monetization point for YouTube is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So 1,000 people need to click subscribe as a result of watching your videos, and your videos in total need to be watched for 4,000 hours. That's the checkpoint for hitting 1,000 subscribers. So what does that mean in terms of getting there? Well, it means you need to make 100 videos about a topic with nothing in return. So your niche has to be something, number one, that you can make 100 videos about, that you're knowledgeable enough about, or there's enough content coming from that niche that you can make 100 videos about. Also, you have to enjoy it, right? You're not going to sit there or do whatever you need to do to make those 100 videos if you're not passionate and enjoy the topic. And I would actually say the topic that you make your YouTube videos about needs to be integrated into your life already, particularly if you already have a full-time job. I mean, imagine you're clicking on this video because you've already got a job and you want to earn a bit of money from YouTube on the side, right? So the thing you make your videos about already needs to be a part of your life. That way, it just becomes so easy to make the videos because essentially you're adding one small layer on top of a current hobby or interest or something you have, rather than bringing something completely brand new into your life, a new hobby or interest, and then trying to make YouTube videos about it. It just doesn't work. So you need to pick a niche. My niche, for example, with my YouTube channel I showed, is fantasy football. You then need to get to grips with the concept of an avatar. What is an avatar? Well, an avatar, in business sense, is the average person that's going to buy your product. In the YouTube sense, it's the average person that's going to watch your video. And the whole idea of the avatar is that it allows you to make the best YouTube videos possible that's going to grow your audience the fastest. If you understand the demographic of your audience, you're going to be able to make videos that's tailored just for them, that's going to attract more of that demographic to watch your videos. So things you need to ask yourself about your avatar. Well, how old are they? Maybe gender is important. What kind of life setup are they in? Are they working? Are they, in school? Are they studying? What interests do they have? Are they into sports? Do they train regularly? Things like this. You need to understand your avatar in great detail. So for me, with this YouTube channel, my avatar, if you like, is probably someone in their 20s who works full-time and is looking to start a side hustle of a YouTube channel to earn a little bit of cash on the side. I think making $1,000 a month from a YouTube channel isn't really going to sustain someone full-time, but it's a nice supplement to an additional income that they've got. And these are the kind of things you need to ask yourself when you think of your niche. What is your target age demographic for your videos? And a bonus tip with that, and it helps with talking on camera. When I look at a camera nowadays, I don't imagine that there's a camera there. I imagine that avatar that I've made up in my mind is the camera. I'm talking to a real person. I find that so helpful because, especially when you start out, talking to a camera can be really weird. And if you can personify that camera, it makes you so much more confident when talking to it. Right, so you've decided the niche you're going to make your videos about, the average person that's going to watch your videos. Now you need to invest in some equipment to make the best videos possible. Now, for me, regardless of the kind of content you're making, I'm sat in my bedroom here with a camera and a light and a microphone and just talking to you from my bedroom. But you could be making content that's outdoors, in sports arenas, inside a car, whatever. It doesn't really matter. The fundamental principles of equipment and, I guess, overall environment around your YouTube video are the same. You need to have good visual quality. So someone needs to be able to make out your facial features, and it needs to be compelling enough what they're seeing on screen to keep them watching. Lighting is equally, I would say, as important as your camera. You can have a really fancy, expensive camera, but if you're talking on camera like I am, if your face isn't illuminated, well, that's just going to make someone click off immediately, right? If I just grab my remote a second and turn the light off, this is pretty pants, right? So it makes such a difference having good lighting. And then a microphone. It doesn't really matter what kind of microphone you buy. My advice is to buy the most expensive microphone you can afford. And actually, that advice goes across all the YouTube equipment. It's a really good piece of advice I actually learned from another YouTuber, is invest in the most expensive equipment that you can afford, because you're going to get good equipment, well, the best equipment that you can at the budget you've got. And also, because you've invested so much money in the equipment, it's going to be additional motivation to make videos. So I quite like that concept. What I'll do, I'll leave a link into the description as to the equipment that I use. In terms of a camera, I've got something called a Razer Kiyo Pro Ultra, which is the world's best webcam. It was around £300 and it's a 4K webcam. It's super small, will fit in a suitcase, hand luggage, whatever, if you want to go traveling. It's pretty much the best camera I think you can buy if you're looking to make a video at your desk. I've got this bargain basement cheap photography light that I bought on Amazon. I'll leave a link to something similar in the description. I don't actually think the one I've got is actually available anymore, but there are so many available on Amazon. And I've got another Razer mic as well, a Razer Siren Mini it's called. And I actually found, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on this mic, but I found a sound adjuster tool where I can adjust the pitch and tone of my voice to get it sounding like I'm using a top quality microphone for like a third of the price. I see all the big podcasters have this Shure mic. I'll leave a link to the Shure mic in the description. It's a very famous microphone I'm sure you'll recognize. I've gone a bit cheaper and it seems to work for me. All right, so we've got your niche, you've got your target audience, and you've got all the equipment you need to make good YouTube videos. The next thing I wanted to talk about is how do you actually make money from YouTube? I mentioned before in terms of if you want to earn money directly through ad revenue, you need to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours of your content. That's the cutoff to making money on YouTube. You become a YouTube partner and Google start paying you for the ad revenue you earn on your YouTube videos. There are other ways to make money off of YouTube as well. And it's something I'm going to try with this channel in terms of starting a coaching business. And it doesn't require you to have a big audience to do it. And it's essentially using your YouTube channel as a funnel towards a business. Now, my example that I've given of my 10,000 subscriber fantasy football channel does not apply here. I make money on that channel solely from ad revenue and a little bit of affiliate marketing. I've got a couple of affiliate links that people can sign up to websites on, and I make a bit of money from that. But having a business behind your YouTube channel, for example, teaching people how to make YouTube videos and making videos about making YouTube videos, there's a whole meta thing going on here, isn't there? And then funneling people to pay you for that sort of coaching service, that's another way to make money on YouTube. And there's no limit to the subscribers you need in order to make money. You just need to draw people to your product. And it doesn't have to be a service. It could be a product as well. So let's say you're making a YouTube video about a coat that you've made, for example, and you want to drive people to buy the coat. Well, you make a video, try the coat on, wear it in the rain, prove it's waterproof, and leave a link in the description to the coat. And then people will buy the coat as a direct result of the YouTube video, if that makes sense. So those are the two ways really where you can make money from YouTube. In addition, I guess, to the advert revenue, you can have channel members. So people will pay you on a monthly basis to be a member of your channel. And the idea is, as a creator, you give them perks. So for me, my members get early access to all of my videos. And whenever I do a live stream, I'll see them in the chat alongside me. They'll pop out because they have my logo next to them as a member, and I'll respond to their messages more quickly. So that's how you make money off of YouTube. But you need to make good YouTube videos in order to do that. And what are the key components of making a good YouTube video? Well, number one, you need to have a good title and you need to have a good thumbnail. Before you even hit record on the camera, you really need to think about your title and your thumbnail, because the title and the thumbnail is what convinces someone to click. Your whole business with titles and thumbnails is your salesperson, basically. Someone's going to look at YouTube and their feed, their recommended list of videos to watch, and they have to differentiate between all of those videos that they're looking at to click on yours. So you need to have a title that's obviously relevant to your niche and a thumbnail that gives someone a level of intrigue in terms of that subject you've decided on the title, a level of intrigue that will make them want to click. And also, I mean, this goes back to the niche, but you need to make videos about topics that people are actually interested in. So all of that combined should get someone to click on your video. Once someone's clicked on your video, you need to have a hook. Now, I like to have a hook to be, say, a 10-second segment at the start of a video, which gives a viewer like a rough understanding of the main bulk of the video, but doesn't give it all away. It kind of leaves someone in a bit of suspense, a little bit of a cliffhanger to get them to watch. And those are the two fundamental elements, I guess, to get someone's attention. You've got your title and your thumbnail to make someone click, the hook to make them stay on the video, because in the day of YouTube Shorts, which I won't get onto in this video, YouTube Shorts and TikTok, the average human attention span when they're on a social media video platform is like 10 seconds. If you don't capture a user's attention in 10 seconds, they're going to click off your video. So those are the fundamental things to start. And then throughout your video, you need to make the video engaging enough throughout so that someone watches the video throughout, right? The YouTube algorithm is a simple beast, right? It will reward content creators that keep people on YouTube for as long as possible. So once you get someone to click on your video and decide that they want to continue watching, the whole of your video needs to be focused around audience retention. So you have to think whilst you're watching that video, what is going to keep someone watching? And I go back to that sort of cliffhanger point I made on the hook. You need to, during the bulk of your video, you need to keep people on edge, wanting more as you say more in the video and deliver more value. That comes as a skill, really. And there's no real way for me to teach that to you because it's kind of specific to your niche, but you'll get the hang of it. If you just think, whenever you're talking in the main bulk of your video, what would keep someone watching this? What could I give away at the start that would keep someone intrigued to the point where they keep watching throughout the video? That's the kind of mindset you need to be in when you're hitting record. And finally, my final point in this video is around goal setting. For me, this is so important, right? Because in my mind, if I don't have goals, I've got no motivation to work and no reason to try and achieve those goals right. But the important goals in the world of YouTube for me is not necessarily focusing on results. So say you set a goal, I want to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Well, that's great. That's a goal. But what you haven't thought about is how you're going to get there. And for me, the most important kind of goals to set on YouTube are around the process. So for me, if I was just getting started out, I would set a goal to make 10 videos. And my claim against those 10 videos would be that each video is better than the last. And when you get to that 10th video, I promise you, you will have learned so much from those first 9 videos that you've made that by your 10th video, you won't be an expert, but you'll be a damn sight better YouTuber than when you started. Once you hit that 10th video, well, set a goal to hit 100. And again, each of those next 90 videos, make a pledge to yourself to make each of those videos better than the last one, whether that be your presence and ability on camera, the style of editing you use, the title, you spent more money on more effort on the thumbnail to make it look better. All of those kinds of little improvements with each video. And trust me, by that 100th video, you'll be an absolute expert. And again, I said the average YouTuber takes 100 videos to reach 1,000 subscribers. Well, there you are. You've hit 1,000 subscribers after those 100 videos if you do everything correctly and you're monetized. So that should be everything. Everything you need to know to make £1,000 per month off of YouTube. There's no easy way to do this, right? This video is not teaching you exactly every single day, every single minute, the steps to take, but it's the fundamental principles that you need to follow in order to achieve the success of reaching that milestone of money, right? Choosing your niche, deciding on your avatar, making good videos, setting process-driven goals, understanding how YouTube works in terms of making money. All of these things come together to make you that money, and only you in the way that you're wired and the way that you work can translate that for your particular scenario. If you're working full-time, you're not just going to be able to sit at your desk all day and make videos, for example. You're going to have to try and fit that all in. It depends on your niche as well. If you have to go outdoors to make your videos, you can't just sit at a desk. It's all going to be applied in a different way. And I kind of go back to that point that I made at the start of the video in terms of your niche. You need to be able to put in a lot of upfront effort into YouTube without any reward in return. So you've got to pick a topic that you're passionate about. And I can't tell you a topic that you're passionate about. Only you can work that out. So if you enjoyed the video and found it useful, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like rating, subscribe to my Tom H coaching channel. I forgot what it's called there because this video is just brand new. I've just started this channel. I've gotten to 10,000 subscribers on my own YouTube channel, and I really want to help others do it too. And that's the whole idea with this channel and the business I'm about to start. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll catch you in my next video.